everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals. I'm finally back. I've got part 2 of the Format Ideas Journal ready and out on Etsy, and so I'm going to start working through those today and we'll have some fun. I've got some crazy ideas in there. So come on with me, let's do this. Okay, here we go on part 2, kit number 2 of this journal to capture your ideas, and so you can have something to refer to when you're making a journal. So I'm just going to go through the pages real quick. Of course, they're in the wrong order. All right. So page number 1 is the double-sided altered paper clip. And again, keep in mind you can print a set of these and cut them out for patterns to trace around, templates. And then you can take another set and actually make the thing so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to do a double-sided and we're going to do a one-sided. And then page 2, we're going to do a folded up circle, and we're going to do a circle pocket situation. A couple of ideas with that. And then we're going to do, this is page 3, I forgot to number it. We're going to do a simple pop-up, so you'll just know what, you can, it's very versatile. You'll be able to use it for a lot of different things, I think. So, and then the next page, we have this specimen slide template. This template, you fold it and that tab fits into that slot. Here is a card that goes with page 7 and another piece for page 5. And then page 5, we've got a thing that is an altered paper clip. It'll fold in and hold this, and then we'll show what you can do with this. This is a Z-fold cutout. We'll show you what that's for. And let's see, page 6. This is going to be a little banner, 2 different sizes. This will be a little fold up that has a little tab that tucks in there. And then the last page is going to be a double altered paper clip that will you can use to hold loose paper, and you could also bind it into a journal if you choose to. So that's what we're going to be going through. So right now I'm going to start with page 1, and I'm going to turn the camera off and cut my pieces out and then come back. All right, I got my pieces cut out, and I'm going to start with the one-sided altered paper clip. So you've got these 3 pieces, and so you're going to want, I would suggest a big paper clip. And so you're going to take this is the back, you're going to take this and slip it up into the paper clip. And you're going to take this piece, and I'm going to use the little piece to be inside and the bigger loop to be on the outside. And so all you do, and I'm going to use, good grief, my Bearly Art glue. I've been putting off soaking these fittings and washing them out really good, trying to get by. So far I've gotten away with it. Okay, so I want this on the inside. So I'm just going to put a good amount of glue the side and underneath the clip. I can tell this is barely getting glue out though, so I'm going to have to actually clean it out like you're supposed to. And then you take your other piece of paper and glue this on the back of it. Now there's a couple of things you can do. I'm going to glue this right in the middle, but if you wanted to, you could push this up just slightly and then glue this right up against the top, and that would give you, and I'll just go ahead and glue it since I've already got it done like that. That would give you a little loop to tie a ribbon to. So that's kind of cute to do that. And then this, you've got your altered paper clip now. You just can clip it into your journal, but I added a pocket just to make it a little more interesting. So that's what this little rectangle is. And you know, just to remind you that you can do a lot of different things with this, I'm going to glue this pocket on, because then when I see it, I'll be like, oh, I could do several different things, several different kinds of pockets. So there is that. And that is a very basic altered paper clip. And then let me poke my pen down. Maybe I can get this cleaned out. Now I'm going to take this other one. It's a double-sided one, and there's a small one and a big one. So we're going to fold it and I'm going to use my bone folder and make sure it gets folded really well. And fold this one in half. That's weird. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I think what I intended was for this to be in half. It doesn't really matter, but as long as this is long enough. Ew, it's kind of not. All right, y'all, let me make a correction on this. I'm just going to move the line up. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to move up slightly. So I'm just going to make my line arbitrarily move up like to that point. And I'm going to put an X here. Just so you got enough room to glue that inside part on. And I apologize for that. And notice it still doesn't line up, and that's fine. It doesn't have to line up, because what we're doing, so you take your small one. I just wanted to make sure this would fit inside here and not show, because this is going to go inside here and you don't want it to show. So what you do is you put your paper clip on this smaller piece, and all you do is you put glue on both sides of it. Goodness sakes. This is what happens when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. All right, I'll try it again. Okay, now, you know how we talked about this showing? Well, it won't show on this one unless you cut a little hole at the top. And I think I'll do that now. And of course you'd want to measure and have it be right in the center and so on and so forth, but just gonna eyeball it for now, so we hopefully we'll hit that. So I'm just going to put this inside, and if you just pull that up just a little bit and then glue it, you'll have that same loop to put a ribbon on if you want it there. And if you don't, then don't bother with that whole thing there. So glue it, and you have a double-sided hidden paper clip. Okay, and so looking for something I can clip here. Well, these papers. So if I want to clip them, see, it just goes right in here and clips it. And if that's your journal page, you can clip it to that. So now we're going to add a little bit of something to it just to make it more interesting. I'm going to add 3 pockets on one side and a side pocket, corner pocket on the other one, just for fun. So put one down here. So if you have any little tiny ephemera, you can just poke it in there. And just gonna go ahead and put that one there. And this one up above it. So you know, Tim Holtz makes those little bitty pieces of ephemera. So I'm sure you could find something to fit in there. So there's one side, and then on the other side, I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on these two edges and do this. So now you've got a pocket there to put something in. So if you have it in your journal, do I have a journal? Of course not. There is this journal. So in your journal, you can either clip it at the top, and you've got the pocket there, and on the other page you've got that, or you can do it on the side. This, with a pocket like that, you might want to do it on this side so it doesn't fall out. But anyway, you can see how that works. So that is one altered paper clip idea. And the other one, where'd the other one go? The basic one. Of course, that just clips on one side. Then you've got the paper clip on the other side that you can always clip something underneath it. So that is page 1 of the format journal. So I'm going to move on and do page 2. So let me cut it out and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. It's cut out, and the circle is, for one thing, I want it to remind me, you know, a lot of times we just think in terms of rectangles and squares because that's easier to cut, and we just tend to do that with journal cards and everything. This is going to remind me that circles are a possibility too. And there's a design principle that a curved line is more pleasing to the eye than a straight line. So another reason to try and use a circle here and there. So I just folded it in half, and these pockets are exactly the same size. And it's really just a basic, like I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to stick the other one on the other side. But be aware that you can stack pockets just like you do on a rectangle by cutting. You could just print the circle out again if you wanted to, and just cut it in bigger pieces and put it behind this one and have a bigger pocket, or cut a smaller slice and make a smaller pocket. Ooh, I didn't get that very straight. Okay, come here. Okay. Ooh, that didn't look very straight either. Okay, hang on. Definitely would not want to be using glitter glue right now. Okay. If this was a real journal, I would probably go back and re-glue that just so I make sure it stays on. But for this, it's going to be good enough. Okay. So let me just try to get this straight from the beginning. That might help. Easier said than done. Okay. You could either clip this into a journal with a hidden paper clip, just like we did. We would cut that inside rectangle, put the paper clip here, clip it to the side. But you can also, I have done it in a journal where I put it on the edge and then I stitched it, and then this will fold back. And if I have hidden pockets behind these before. So, I mean, that's something else you can do. It can go on the top or the side. I suppose it could go on the bottom. You might want to put your pocket a different position, but just, that's your circle reminder. So I am just going to put it in a pocket for now as a reminder. Circles. Here's another circle. Okay, so this is your cover. And then this is kind of like a paper doll. So you're just going to line your circle up, fold it at the fold line, kind of back and forth. Super easy. Just make sure they sort of line up. And then see, because they're cut off, because you have to cut them to make the fold, I've made this cover circle to glue on top so that when you tuck it in something, you've got this perfect circle on the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Now I made this so that you could print it on, I kept the type, the lettering, the words out of the design area so that if you wanted to print this on some colored paper and cut it out, you could do that. Just going to line that all up. So you can tuck that into a pocket, and then you can open it up and write in it Have a little journaling space if you want. So there's that idea. Okay, so I am going to stop today, and I will be back on the next video to work on some more of these things from this set of ideas. So thanks for watching, and if you liked it, click like and think about subscribing, because that would be awesome. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.